So our live for today is basically going to be focusing on two major things. One, we are going to give you a special skill, specifically in trading. And on that, we are going to add on the question and answer session. So as Coach Musa is coming up in the next few minutes, allow me open up with a special skill. And today, we want specifically talk about two main issues. All right, two main issues. We want to talk about trend lines drawn in a downward market, and also we are going to talk about how to draw support and resistance lines. Okay, why is it important for you to take off some time, go to your trading view, and draw some support and resistance lines to make perfect entries for yourself in the market? So those two things we are going to be discussing today, and also prepare your question so that we shall be able to answer. I want to welcome different leaders. Leader OBM, happy to have you here. Leader Frank Nice, happy to have you here. Mr. Mbiru Spirito, happy to have you here. My brother Bukenya Richard from Dubai, happy to have you here. My papa, Mr. Dr. Chadwick Bibo from Kenya, happy to have you here. Leader Batra from that side of India, happy to have you here. Adokas Mutonyi, happy to have you here. Doris, I don't know which Doris is this one. I'll need to confirm. If you are either Doris Great or Doris Angel, let me know. Shima, happy to have you here. iPhone, Joseph Kiki, John, Joy, Ken, KB, Larry. Oh, is this Larry? Sure. Okay, I'll need to confirm. Leila, Vito, happy to have you here from that side of Saudi Arabia. Levi Sunday, Malek, okay, M China, Wilberforce, happy to have you here, my friend. From that side of Mbarara, happy to have you with me. And Nosifo, one of consistent leader, happy to have you here. Prosi, happy to have you here. Richard Baluku, happy to have you here. Rinda Rosemel, happy to have you here. Segi, oh, my brother Shem, congratulations for having your first sign up yesterday. And I wish you a happy business. I'm proud of you. Just know that I love your consistency. I love your resiliency. I love your persistency. Okay, Smooth Lucky, happy to have you here. Tesiga Gerard, happy to have you here. Katimba, happy to have you here. Mr. Kato Abdul Hassan, happy to have you here. All right, that said, well, let's get into our session today as we come up with, as we prepare your questions. Now, I want to talk about a special skill. What are skills? In the 21st century, before I share, in the 21st century, money-making skills are now key for someone to prosper. A skill is something that you have and no one can take it away from you. You develop it by making sure that you practice. In the 21st century, there are around 5 important points. Knowledge must be changed. Knowledge must be challenged, and knowledge must be improved all the time. Because if you don't improve, then things are not going to move your way, all right? So allow me share my screen. And let's get into, I'm sorry, my voice is down. I don't feel 100% well, but those that attended our morning session, I hope you see what is happening. Okay, so let us talk about skill. Okay, remember, I don't go into basics, I think. We said that the first skill is to create a trading view. I said when I started, I said people should at least buy this coin with $10. Now, why should someone buy this coin with $10? Okay, let me first give you some reasons. One, Binance, I think, invested in this coin. I don't know. I'm not sure. But Binance introduced a banning mechanism. And just for your own crew, let me see if I can have it for you. Just give me 1 minute. I said someone could buy, invest in some $10. Let me try and see. Just a little bit. Okay. Just give me 1 minute. My voice is down, but I hope people can hear me. If you can hear me, also give me a thumbs up, because I don't think I can go more stronger than this today. But if you can hear me, give me a thumbs up. If you can hear me very well, I may not go much more stronger than this today, all right? So I beg for your understanding. All right, so let's get into this. And all right, so Binance is banning the Luna C token. And Binance has banned over 6 billion Terra Luna C tokens in the sixth batch of the Luna C ban mechanism. And the price was able to increase by 2% yesterday. And we see that after the ban, if we go to this coin and we look at it, after the ban, we see there has been a surge in the movement in the price. Let me just press it in the 1 day for clarity. After the ban, there's been a surge. Okay, there's been a surge in the movement of the market. You see the market, let me pick from here. The market was able to increase by over 23%. Now, if you could be able to hold this token up to a bull run, it's very cheap, and put in at least $10, all right? You could be able to position yourself a little bit as the ban mechanism is increasing. This token may be, I'm not sure, but when it comes to buying these other tokens that some people call shit tokens, I say invest what you can afford to lose. My statement is invest what you can afford to lose. When it comes to buying tokens or investing in coins, especially if you are not trading, because in one of the sessions that I did long time ago, I was able to define two main things. I think I needed to talk about that. Someone is inboxing me to talk about that. I think I tried to explain, okay? I think I needed to do one session and talk about this. Okay, there is a difference between investing and trading. Now, investing is a long-term buy and hold strategy of an investment to grow. And buying and trading is buying and selling of an asset in a short term. So basically, if you go and try to invest in those tokens, just invest what you can afford to lose, okay? I think I'm speaking to members. I'm not speaking to prospects. If you go and buy, that's why I say a minimum of $10. If it vanishes, you should not kill yourself if you lose it. Okay, so it's not financial advice, but when I look at the mechanism that Binance is using to ban those tokens, maybe someone could be able to benefit. Okay, now let's talk about trading. Let's talk about trading and what we are going to discuss today. Yeah, what we are going to discuss today. As you prepare your questions, we want to talk about some special skills. So if you go to your trading view as you prepare your questions, we say the first step is for you to make sure that you arrange your coins depending on the performance in the market. Different people, I think, I don't know, but we are still talking about being able to discover the trend of the market. Now, ladies and gentlemen, when it comes to discovering the trend of the market, we have mainly three trends. We have an upward trend, we have a downward trend, and we have a sideways market. These different trends of the market are traded using different, what do we call them when tap on the pencil? Using different trend lines, When we are trading in a market that has a downward movement, for example, everybody on the call can see that from here to here, this was a downward movement. We are able to draw our trend lines or our trend lines above the candles. We talk about above the candles. And if we are trading on an upward trend, so what are we looking for? We are looking for what we call a breakout in the market. And what do you mean by a breakout? A breakout is whether the market is confirming a plan to go up, or the market is confirming a plan to go down. So when we are trading and we are trading an upward market, then we are able to be able to draw our trend line below the candles if we are on an upward movement, and we draw a trend line above the candles if we are moving on a downward trend. Those are two important statements that someone needs to know. Okay, so let's start with the first one. The first one is, how do you draw a trend line in a downward market? Because most of the times the market is down. Okay, so if you could look at, let me say, sushi. If you could look at sushi, that might be having a downward trend, ladies and gentlemen. But this one is a very small one. Okay, if you could look at, let me use this example here. And you could understand how to use what we call a trend line to draw your trend line above there. Okay, let me say you look for what we call a swing high. Some people, these words disturb them. When we talk about the market is made up the following. One, it's made up what we call the lower low. That's the lowest point in the market. And also it's made about the higher high. That's the highest point in the market. Also, in between the lower low and the higher high, which is the highest point in the market and the lowest point in the market, there are other small points where we say the higher low, which is half not like the other one, all which we call the higher low, which is the highest, and also we have what we call the lower high. So if you are not versed with those and you cannot be able to identify the highest point and the lowest point in the market, maybe you could grow some little, I call it some little weakness, go to your indicators and look for an indicator called the ABCDV1 indicator, which is this one. And when you press it in your screen, generally, it will always show you the higher high, the higher low, or the higher high, and the lowest point in the market, just to help you show you. But definitely, your goal on a downward trend, I don't want to use this now. Your goal on a downward trend is to draw your trend line above the indicators. So you pick it up and find the swing high, which is the highest point in the market. Stretch your line freely, don't force it, above the candles, and make sure at least you have 2 touches. I think I'm done. If you can see here, you can see this touch. So 2 touches in the market. So that's how you draw a trend line in the downward market. And when you draw a trend line in the downward market, then go to a lower time frame. If I draw it in the 1 day, then I'll go in the 1 hour time frame. I hope you can see it here. I do it the other side, then I come here. And so when I come here, I look for a breakout. And what are some of the characteristics that confirm a breakout? One, a breakout, ladies and gentlemen, a trend line is where a green candle closes above the trend line. So this one, let me use a red color. This one, it has closed above the trend line. That's the first one. 2, wait for a test candle, a red candle, let it test and close above the trend line. Then the next green candle, the close of the next green candle becomes your entry. So in this specifically, here is the breakout. And after the breakout, everybody can see the red candle. So it means that I will not make my entry, right? I will not make my entry. Sometimes I don't know what happens when people are trading. They feel like they are missing out. But any good trader understands that they'll never miss out on the market if they make a right entry in the market. So here maybe I will not make my entry and I'll wait for another one. So this one is this. This is a green candle that has broken down. Then I wait for the next red candle. Definitely this becomes a green candle. Then on the third one, I'll make my entry. And so there I'll draw my horizontal line. And that will give me the price. The reason of drawing the horizontal line is to give me the price. Then I'll basically look for my exit. Okay, my exit definitely would be this one, the highest, the previous highest point, but I can still make other exits along the line. That will be my definite exit. But when you measure, even if you're a human being, when you measure from here to here, you see this is over 16%, which most of us would fear to take. So what do you look for? You look for previous swing highs. For example, you see that the market went high here. That could be one of your first exits. You see that the market also went high around here. You can choose here or here. That could be your second exit. You see the market went high in this place around here. If you see this area here. So it could be a better deal because you may find, yes, the market touched the 16%, but if you don't have the guts to be able to go and take the 16%, then you can definitely come and enter from here where we have drawn a line, enter from here and get out from here. Or enter from there and get out from here. Or enter from there and get out from here. Or enter from there and get out from here. If you are following and you are learning something, give me a thumbs up. If you are following and you are learning something today, give me a thumbs up. All right, today is not my day. Today is not my day, but I wanted to provide something that could help you spend some quality time. Okay, instead of you going to TikTok and watch people's videos, instead of you wasting a lot of time, go and spend time in your application, draw trend lines on a downward trend, maybe in the one day, go and wait. You don't still need to sit on the market, but when you go and check your trades, when your trend lines are already there, it will help you get a perfect entry. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. Allow me invite Coach Musa to be able to take over this morning. Welcome, sir.
All right, guys. I think we lost leader Julius, probably, I think, because of network. I don't know if he can come and wind up on that very specific part. But
Coach Musa, I finished.
oh,
I kept it simple and I invited you. I kept it as simple as that. I don't know whether those who joined late may not have understood, but
I
those
thought. I thought you were still continuing. Yeah, but thanks very much. Thanks so much. That was a perfect start, and I think for those who know what we're doing, could be actually very excited that they started off this way. Yeah, normally, as previously, most of you know that a session of Friday is meant for question and answer. But then we just had to devise some other means of giving you extra, just let to allow the session to be more more nice and beneficial, not just in relation to asking questions and answer. So we devised a mean of giving you double, within the session. So that's why we brought in the aspects of giving you a little bit of skills, especially on just how you can understand the market even without the use of any indicator. Yeah. Indicators are good and some people are already conversant and used with the indicator. Yeah. But then we're looking at a scenario where we want to really understand the market in real time, because indicators sometimes gives you the information, yes, gives you the long-term information, yeah, gives you the confidence of staying long in the market. But then when you understand the market as well, in the more perfect sense of understanding it in real time, like because the candle shows you exactly what is happening within a given trading session. The trend lines helps you understand what is perfectly happening within the trading session. So it gives you more excitement, yeah. It gives you a lot of confidence, and you feel very proud to be a crypto trader. In fact, you call yourself a professional trader now because you will know it all. So that is why we brought in this aspect of, uh, of bringing in the skills. So Leader Julius, to talk about three things. Uh, the first one was how to draw a line within a downtrend, and then the other bit was how to draw a line within an uptrend, and then you talked about, I think, the support and resistance. Maybe if I could elaborate on that, I don't know if or that is well enough. So we go through the next part.
No, sir. No, sir. Me, I stopped only on a downward trend. So the upward trend, I didn't go into how you draw and confirm a breakout. And also, maybe you go so much into the support and resistance. I believe drawing in an uptrend and support and resistance are the most important ones. If you could elaborate more about how someone could draw that, make entries and exits, then it could be good to go.
Absolutely. So what we're gonna do, let me just share my screen briefly. Just a minute. Try to sign into my account here as we continue. But let's keep sharing, please. I want us to really not to leave anyone out. We need to really share the link. Let your downlines come, especially those who are really willing and love to learn so much. Let them join in so that I'm still logging into my account. Just a minute. Okay. Yeah. All right. So basically, the intention here is good. The intention is to make everyone at least, remember the goal was to make a number of crypto professional traders. We are now shifting from not just using the robot itself, but we're looking at how best we could even maximize from the robot in even more perfect way. Yeah. So that's why we bring in the aspect of learning the skill. Otherwise, we would just be telling you and talking about how the robot trades, how it gives you profit and so much more. But we feel that that wouldn't be enough. We want to give you the extra skills to carry on and remain in this industry because it's an industry that has come to stay. Yeah, so allow me share my screen. I'm just sharing my screen. Yeah, for now. Okay. So, okay. Yes, Leader, just just a minute. Let's look through this. Okay. Now, and use this. Just want to make sure the chart is as clean as possible so we can get started. Okay. Somebody's raising their hand. Yes, Fahad, your hand is up. As I share my screen. I'm not seeing other Julius. I'm not seeing other icons. I don't know. Okay. Yes.
Are you there?
Yeah,
I
I'm
think
there
we shall
now.
not allow hands now. People
For
should
now,
type
yeah.
in the chat. Should type in the chat so
All
that
right.
we can be able to move at the pace.
All right. Okay. So so we're going to talk about this. Let me just clear my chat, please. Let me clear my chat. Clear my chat. It's very congested. Okay. So Leader Julius already took you through on how you can draw a trend in a downward market. And the goal here is normally, irrespective of which kind of trend you're going to draw, be it the support and resistance lines or area, you may call it, or you're drawing a trend to monitor a downtrend, or you're drawing a trend to monitor an uptrend. The ultimate goal is only two. One, to identify an entry opportunity, and two, to identify an exit opportunity. You can call it opportunity or a point of exit. Only that is the goal. Yeah, we are looking at a point where let me begin from here and just begin from here. We're looking at this. Now, the area before I talk about the trend line, there are areas in which you can find the trend lines. I think Lode Julius already showed you. This is where you go and find out the drawing tools for the trend lines. There are very many. There are really very many. You can have the trend line. You can have the parallel channel. You can have they're here. These are all trend line tools or tools you can use to draw on the chart as you monitor the trend of the market, with the ultimate goal of identifying where you can enter the market and where you can exit the market. That is just that. So, and now, when you talk about the areas of support and resistance, even when you're drawing the trend line monitoring an uptrend or drawing a trend line monitoring a downtrend, you're still talking about the same area of, you're still looking at the same thing, which is support and resistance. Now, what are support and resistance area? Now, support and resistance area, let me begin with the support. Support is a point within a downtrend where once the price drops to, it tends to be prevented from continuing down, and therefore it results into it having a reversal in the trend. What I mean is a point within the market where if the market was going down, right, the price was dropping downwards. Once it reaches within that area, it can be a line or it can be an area. Once the price reaches there, what happens is it will get like sort of a force which will prevent it from continuing down. But then what will happen then? The market will have a shift in direction. It will change and begin again going upwards, either back to where it started or probably midway or even above where it started. You get that? That is what they call a support. So it is an area or a line within the market, right? Literally on the chart, where once the price drops to, it reverses and the trend changes direction, right? It was downtrend, now begins changing and begins moving in an uptrend. That is what we call a support. A resistance line or a resistant area is a point within the market where after the market having continued to rise, right? Once that region is reached, the price is prevented from continuing down, upwards. Therefore, it will be like a force within that line or within that area, which will force the price to begin dropping again. Yeah, to begin dropping again. So what you'll be experiencing will be something like this, a reversal in the trend, right? The market will, the price will literally begin dropping. That is what they call a support. Now, when you come to the chart like this, we can evidently see some of those areas. It's just a matter of identifying maybe if you could start according to this, the first thing you do is identify the trend. Is it an uptrend? Is it a downtrend? Right? When it is an uptrend, look at that point, the highest point within that trend, or any point within that trend where the price reversed from, where the price reached and then started reversing. Like, for example, you can literally say this is a point of resistance. Why? Because the market was generally moving upward. Yeah, this was an uptrend. Once the price reached here, as you can see, different candles, the different candles were reaching this area, but they were not breaking through. They were not going anywhere. They would just stop there. Same applies to this. Same applies to this. So there should be some force here, which is preventing the price from continuing upward. So therefore, it becomes a resistance force or a resistance area. So this one becomes a resistance area, right? Now, if this is a resistance area, it may be an area for now, but if you look back in history, probably you'll find that within the process of, within the chart, they are actually this very same area, okay, prices was resisted previously. If you go through, you realize that if you draw some line, you realize that back there, the same area resisted the price from continuing down. From continuing up. So it becomes a resistance area. Yeah. So the most important thing is you have to just identify those areas. You can say this is a resistance area. You can say this is a resistance area. You can say this is a resistance area. Yeah? And any point of trend reversal becomes a resistance area as long as the trend was in an upward direction, right? So that is a resistance area. Then the support is you look at when the trend is coming down. Look at when the trend is coming down. That very point where the direction of the market is going to reverse from becomes the support. You can see here, the general trend was downtrend, and when we reached here, we saw some reversal. But even before having this serious reversal, in the middle, we can see some mini reversals happening, right? Because the market moves in this manner, it drops, it rises a little, it drops, it rises a little, it drops. So at every point of a reversal, it becomes a support, meaning at this point, the price was supported. Therefore, it had to change direction and move up. On reaching here, it got some mini resistance. It had to be pushed down. It came back and got another support here. The direction changed. Once it was heading backward, it got another resistance. The direction changed. So that is how the prices play about in the market. But now our major interest is when you're drawing the support and resistance lines, we look at the major. We begin with identifying the major areas of support and resistance. By identifying the major area of support and resistance, it gives us an area of focus so that when we go into the lower time frame, we are able to concentrate within these two areas of support and resistance, the major areas of support and resistance. Yeah. Now, if you're a long-term trader, definitely you'll go for a bigger time frame. But if you're a trader who probably want to take profits within the course of the day, as you trade, you may not look at you may not focus on a very bigger time frame, or on a very bigger area. Yeah, you'll only identify those major points of support and resistance within which you can now concentrate and trade. Like in this case here, if you can look at this chart, look at this, you may decide to say, I'm going to concentrate in this area. I'm going to identify an area where the price reversed within these two lines, right? So when you're identifying this support and resistance, the most important thing is look at the highest point the market reached within the trading session, which is this. Then look at the lowest price that was registered within different trading sessions, within a point of area you're looking at on the screen, which could be this. It could be this, it could be this, and this together. It could be this and this. It just depends on what you want, right? So therefore, this one becomes our swing high for now, right? And then this one becomes our swing low for now. You can decide to say, this one is my swing low, and then this is my swing high. So you want to concentrate only within this area, right? So what you will do is you will draw a line. Just draw a line there, draw a line there. Or draw a line here, draw a line there. You may even decide to say, I'm going to concentrate within this area, these two areas. This is my swing high, and then this is my swing low. So I'm going to concentrate. I'm going to do my analysis within this area. Now, if you go this broader, if you go this large area, if you cover this large area, that means you should also expect to be this person who will be patient in the market because you're looking at the bigger take profit percentage. But if you want those 2%, 1.5, the 1%, yeah, then you select a very small area and you concentrate in, and you enter and exit at each and every time the take profit is hit. Now let's concentrate here. Let's begin by drawing let's pick an area. We're going to pick this area. We can decide to pick this area. Okay. So let's say we're going to concentrate within this area. We're going to look at this. We're going to take this as our swing high. Then we shall take this as our swing low, right? That is when you're analyzing the other market. You want to predict what will happen in the next in the coming trading sessions. You can decide to pick that area, or you can decide to just concentrate in this area because your area of focus is this. This is where the price is currently. So you want to see how the price is going to play about within these two areas. Yeah. So that's what we do. But before then, let's just look at this. Let's demonstrate and say this. The power of identifying area of support and resistance, and then drawing the trend to monitor the uptrend. So when you draw this, when you identify this area, for example, if this was the area you wanted to concentrate in, we are assuming that this is an area that was not yet formed. But now you came across a chart where the market is dipping, yeah, or it is going down in this manner. So the best thing you're going to do is you're going to demarcate your area within which you want to focus your concentration. Yeah. Then you're going to draw a trend line, all right, connecting this point and this other downer part to monitor this trend, how it is coming down. And your major interest is to identify a point of a breakout, right? That point of a breakout in the market. And the breakout in the market is that point where a green candle opens up from below the trend line you've drawn and then closes above that trend line. Or it opens up below a resistance level and closes above the resistance level. It becomes what is known as a breakout. Yeah. So here in this case, so we're going to draw this line, pick this. You can decide to use a horizontal line. You can decide to use a horizontal ray. You can decide to use the rectangle. Depends on what you're good at, right? But for now, for purposes just making it easier for us, I will use the horizontal ray. So I'll mark this point. Then I'll come down and mark this point. Right? This point here. Sorry. There, right? So where is my area of concentration? My area of concentration would be this point and this point. So I want to monitor this trend, right? To look out for what we call a breakout opportunity. Now, let's do this. Let me pick my trend line. Now, when you're drawing the trend line, you can decide you need to make sure that you have some touches on what we call any 2 or 3 lower high, yeah, lower highs. And lower highs are points. If the market was dipping like this, the lower highs we're talking about are these points here. The highest point registered within the trend as it is going down. This is what we call the lower high. Then the downer part is what we call the lower lows. The lower lows, these ones are the lower highs. So that highest point registered, right, in the process of the market dipping or going down is what we call the lower high. So you must make sure that you make sure that as you're drawing your trend line to monitor that trend or that downtrend, make sure that your trend line touches any 2 or more points of the lower highs, right? Now, on a chart like this, concentrate on the wick of the candles, right? Because if you check clearly, you shall realize that here, the market the market came down in this manner. We're having this, then you're having that, then we have this kind of movement, we have that, we have this, we have that, we have this, we have that. this kind of movement. But our focus is it may not touch all the points. There are some other, okay. Not yet, not yet. No, just give me a minute, guys. Just a minute. Little Julius, just a minute. You could do.
All right. Okay. So I hope you are, if you are following and you are enjoying the session, let me know. You are following. Hey, you are enjoying the session. Give me some thumbs up. The challenge, I don't say asking is bad. It's when you are taking someone to heaven, then someone reaches the clouds. You are taking someone to heaven, and then someone reaches the clouds, and he wants to know what is above the clouds before he gets there. Right? So I see your questions, but hey, it is important for you to be a little bit patient as we take you to where we are going. So I'm not colliding with any religion. No one should take me personally. Yeah, I just gave an example because one of my friend chatted me yesterday. I am not a religious man. Yeah, I'm not a religious man. So I'm a business person. You be patient. He's going to show you what is a breakout. Okay. So you be patient. He's gonna show you a breakout and how a breakout is formed. I don't want to take over his lecture. Today I'm not the trainer. I'm just now also a student. So my fellow students, can we focus and wait? Okay, he's coming back. But we are really doing well. I'm so proud of Coach Musa. Is uh, one of the good leaders I know that are present. Oh, happy to see you, Coach J. Happy to see you, Coach J. He's one of my friends. He's one of the V3s I have in our team from that side of South Africa. Happy to see you here. Okay, so we are going to be able to go through this. One of our coins of the day today. We might decide to trade sushi. We might decide to trade sushi. Is one of the coins that I see are very good. Sushi. And as Coach Musa is coming, so that we continue with support and resistance. Yes, support and resistance areas. Then show you where the breakout will be coming as you make a decision to enjoy cryptocurrency. So so far where we are, those that have come in late, late comers, those that have come in late, we are so far talking about support and resistance. How can you see support and resistance area? In a local man's language, support is the ground. If you enter house, if you enter house, there is a flow. And if you don't come from a village, behind a village like me, where when you look at the house, you see the roofing, and where you stay, there is a ceiling. So the flow is the support, and the ceiling is the resistance. Because when you jump, you cannot go above the ceiling. So if you are coming, unless you come from a village like me, where for you to see the ceiling, you need to travel in town. But that is the layman's language of support and resistance. So as Coach Musa is coming to still continue with the lesson, I see Coach J is saying if someone could be a very good scalper, would be able to enjoy some few coins. I see he's talking about cake. I see he's talking about Ave. Yeah. All right. So as we I think he's coming back. I think I needed to, let me try to share my screen. Coach Musa, let me know, sir, if you are back. Okay, as he's getting back, let me try to share my screen. And let me try to partially. Immediately it comes, I stop sharing. To partially. So he was analyzing a coin called sushi. Okay. All right. I'm also there with my lines. I hope you see me. Hey, I've already with my lines, and I'm about to hit my take profit. Yes, because the entry was here, and the exit is here. So when you understand this art, you enjoy. Okay. So I don't know whether he was on the 4-hour time frame, but okay. So he said that it is important for you to identify your area of focus, and he said that you can come here on the pencil, pick it up. You can either use horizontal line or horizontal ray. He picked the horizontal ray, pick the highest point in the market, and also come and pick the horizontal ray again and pick the lowest point in the market. If all of us are okay with that so far, give me a thumbs up. So this is your area of focus. So this is your area of focus. The highest point in the market and the lowest point in the market, and you draw a horizontal line. Hey, me, I want to see if people are following. Yes, because I'm not the trainer for today. If you are following and you have understood that, give me a thumbs up. Give me a thumbs up. God, I pray whoever is here, even a mere thumbs up that is for free. By the time they go out of this Zoom, let them forget everything. Surely help me. Yeah, let them forget everything for sure. Because you see, when someone joins a function and they say clap, someone cannot give any clap, yet the hands are for free. They have not paid for them. Hey, me, I pray. Whoever is here, no thumbs up, yet is present. Good. Let them forget everything. By the time they go on their trading view, let them see Nimbus clouds in good spirit. This thumbs up is for free, unless someone cannot see it. So let's go again. Let's go again. So you have identified. Okay. So we have said that you need to understand that the market doesn't move in a straight way. For example, if you can see it by yourself, even if this market is going down, you see, it starts from here, it does this, it comes down, does this, comes down, does this, comes down, does this, moves up. So this is the movement of the market. So when we want to draw our trend lines, all right, we want to make sure that we can be able, you see, monitor the market. You see now, this becomes this one we are drawing. You see, so if the market can make a breakthrough, that's what we are looking for. Okay. Now, I don't know his approach, because in between these, Coach Musa, are you back? So you can see that in between these big support and resistance area, you see, there are more resistances. There is this one here. There is another support here. You see where there is a market reversal, you see there is this one here. So there is this one here. There is this one here. So we can be able to draw more lines instead of us waiting, because if we can measure from this line, okay, from this line here up to here, you see this is 26%, but it might take you a longer time for you to earn this 26%. So you want to make sure that whenever there is a market reversal, you are taking advantage. Okay, so you can still bring your horizontal ray. You can still bring your horizontal ray. Keep on looking for lowest points and highest points in the market. You see? So I can still keep on drawing as many as possible. You see? I'm trying to keep it as simple as possible. You see? You see? Can someone see that? You can draw as many as what? You see, there is this one up here. You see? So you can personally draw as many areas of support and resistance as possible. Has someone understood that? Low points and highest points. Has someone seen that? I think Coach Musa is back. Has someone seen that? So you can basically draw as many as possible because you want to make fast entries and fast exits, all right? You want to be able to get in and get out of the market. Hey, hey, hey. So I'm done, eh? Hey, I'm done, sir. Welcome back. Hey, I was
Thank
just
you.
partying,
Number.
part time.
Just fast. Fast. Thank you very much. I think you've done it well. People, let me check. I'm seeing a lot of messages. Let me see what they're saying. I'm seeing chats. Yeah. Okay. Okay. All right. Thank you very much. I think people are still following. Let me share my screen. Yeah. So the most important thing here is people understanding what they're supposed to do. Yeah. We don't want this thing of cramming. This is a market in which this is a sports market. We need to go along with what is happening in the market. So yeah, so that was well explained. Now the goal was, as we said, to draw a trend line. You already took you through that, and you connect. You first of all look out. You make sure it touches that area. You can touch this. Then you make sure as you're drawing, like for this case, now we're looking at a bigger area. So definitely the most important thing here is to make sure that it touches the wick of at least, so you can draw there, or you can even bring it to this other one. Sorry, can keep it to this point. Connect it there. It doesn't matter even if it goes above slightly or it doesn't touch exactly. Remember, we said these are areas. Could even make this trend line thicker, but it's better we just keep it that. So now this is our area of focus. So the most important thing here is you know, at least you have this area. This is a lower high that was touched. We have some lower highs here. Yeah. And then before the breakout, we have some lower high here. That is the goal. Now, after drawing your trend line like that, you want to monitor how far this trend is going to go before you can see a breakout opportunity. Remember, we already demarcated this area as our swing low and this area as our swing high. And our focus has been narrowed to these 2 points, right? So we are expecting that this lower low or swing low is the point of market reversal. So any candle that will touch here means we are going to experience an upward movement. And because here we see there's some double touching, some retesting. So that means this is a good market. Now, what you're going to do is this: after drawing your trend line like we have done, you come back just for purposes of knowing when to enter. Just come back to the lower time frame. Most probably I can come to the 30 minutes time frame. And then, okay, and we check out. Okay, let's just come and check out. Now, within the 30 minutes time frame, we want to see the activities that happened within 30 minutes trading session before the before the 4 hours, elapsing. So why we're doing that is we're looking out for a breakout opportunity, and a breakout opportunity we said is where a scenario where the candle, which is a green candle, opens from below the trend line we have drawn and closes above that trend line, right? Must open below, like we're seeing here, right? See here. So the green candle opened from below the trend line we have drawn. We have drawn it, objectively without being subjective. We don't have to force it. Let's just draw it freely. Yeah. Whatever we get is what we go by. If it doesn't meet your interest, please you leave that coin. You go for another coin which has a clear market direction, because you don't have to go into a coin when the market structure is not clear. You have to go you have to trade a coin which you are certain that the trend is going to be very clear. Yeah. So that is the most important thing now. So when you check here, this is a breakout, right? Now, because here there are two entry points. One, if you come across when this chart, sorry, if you come across when, oh, sorry. So if you come across when the journey is just starting here, or you come across when the journey is just starting here, what you must put at the back of your mind is looking at the trend line as a what? A resistance. A moment you see a candle closing above this trend line, it means your price has broken through. It has broken out of that resistance level. So it is ready to now continue in a journey which will be only above the trend line, right? Because the trend line you've drawn is also acting as a resistance. That is, if you draw it in a downtrend, that trend line you're drawing is a resistance line, is the point where you are expecting the price to always come and respect as it is trying to see a way of breaking out. It will always have to come, touch it, it is rejected. Again, comes as if it wants to. Sometimes it comes and touches. Sometimes it may not really touch, but at least it will move towards it. So it doesn't really have to touch, because we are saying this is a region. It is an area. So it can come and touch that line exactly, or it may not even touch it. In fact, sometimes it may even go and somehow try to move above it, but still will be rejected and it will go down. So you need to know that very well, that it may not touch it exactly like we can see through. If you can just monitor from up here, that the price is just playing about below. You see, started from here, came down, came back, respected, was rejected. It did not break out, or it did not break through. It came back again, it was rejected, came back, played about here, it came here, it was rejected. So it is still playing about below your trend line. So meaning the market is still going down, it is still dipping. But the moment we see a scenario where after being rejected, it goes down and gains the momentum, which finally and allow a breakout to happen, it means now the momentum was sufficient enough for the price to break out or through that resistance area or line, and it is now ready to journey up. Yeah. So here, what you can do is you can enter from this point, because this is your support. This is your support. If you find that the candle is just beginning to build after having touched the the support line, you can enter anywhere. And your target point should be your resistance line. Which resistance line is? The trend line you've drawn. Or literally, you can look at it. You should always pay keen attention All right. So, is my network okay now? Yeah. So if you enter from here, like if this was your entry point, or your entry point was around here, should I add this, the most recent swing high, as your exit point? All right. Sometimes all right. All right. So it's done, eh? Yeah. So hello guys. So let me just conclude on this because my network is really disturbing. So what you do is this. Just a minute. So if you see a breakout, just like we looked at previously, what you would do, you need to make sure you first of all begin by to just allow you ascertain where the previous swing high is, where you will easily exit. Just draw those lines. Draw these lines connecting the points that has at least touched the trend line. You can draw at least some horizontal lines there, because those will be your target exit points. So meaning, of course, if you enter from this point, your next exit target, entry point, exit point will be somewhere here. And if you entered from this point, when the price is around there, of course, because now whatever line you're drawing, if you draw this line here, right, this one becomes like a resistance. So you're expecting that after entering from this point, the price will be resisted around there. So you're most likely going to see a pullback, right? Either several pullback or a single pullback before a breakout can happen, so that you can again take the next profit, yeah? So the next target of the resistance line will be the other one. So if a pullback happens and then a breakout happens, all right, the price breaks above this line which you have drawn, which was your previous exit point. Now you enter again and target the next resistance line as your exit point, right? Because after exiting, you're expecting that the price will again still pull back before it can break out to the next point, yeah? So this is how you just, this is how you take profit. So after drawing your identifying your area of, concentration by identifying the swing low and the swing high on the higher time frame, like 4 hours, you come to like a 30 minutes time frame. Then just the most important thing is to first of all draw the horizontal line horizontal line arising from the points that at least touched the trend line, right? Which are here, which you would literally call the lower highs. This one here, the lower highs, right? So draw those lines because those will be your target exit points. You enter from after a point of a breakout, you exit at the resistance point. If a breakout happens, you enter and exit around there. Same way, after breakout happening, you enter here, exit from this point. So it's a continuous entry and exit point, entry and exit, so that you don't want to be affected by a pullback, because most of the time, sometimes pullbacks bring you away again to negative. Like for example, if you entered here, right, and you are targeting this point, you're going to expect that the market is going to come up, but then there will be a drop again in the price. You see where it dropped, right? Other than you taking this profit, if you wait for this breakdown, I mean for a drop in the price, that means you will have to wait again a little longer for the market to rise again. You see, here again completely came back almost to the point of entry. Now you have to wait longer for the market to rise. And by the time you are getting this take profit, that means you would have waited longer than expected. So the best thing here is to have a partial entry and exit points. You enter, exit, yeah, wait for a pullback. A pullback, then enter again, and the next exit point can be the very same point of resistance, or now at that point you can look at the next resistance area as the point of exit, because what is most important here is you have exited, you're waiting for the market to pull back. Again, maybe you entered. The next exit point can be here. If the breakout happens, yes, then you can maintain, you can remain in the trade for a little longer, as your next exit point will be the next resistance line, because a breakout would have happened. But if you don't want to allow that, just exit there. Then you wait for another opportunity. When a breakout happens, then again you enter and exit, just like that. Okay. I don't know whether I made some sense. Is it clear? I know the network has been interrupting today.
Sure. Maybe Coach Musa.
Yes.
Would you explain when should someone consider a breakout? When should someone consider breakout after they have drawn their support and resistance line?
Oh, all right. So now a breakout, first of all, is because as I said, there is a true breakout and then there are false breakout as well. Now a true breakout happens when a green candle like this opens from below the trend line and then closes above it. Then you have to have a confirmation green candle that will continuously close above the trend line you've drawn. You're most likely to have a red candle building in, which may even close below that trend line, right? But the most important thing is wait for a clear green candle that will form and close above the very same trend line, right? Where the breakout happened. Like this was a breakout. Then this would be a confirmation. This other doji-like green candle can be a confirmation candle. Can be a confirmation candle. You get that? So at least you must look for a confirmation candle, which must be a green candle. Because most of the times once a breakout happens, it is accompanied with a green candle, by a red candle. But on a few occasions, you can see just a build-up of another green candle on that very one, which has broken out, depending on the momentum at which the market came down with it to cause that breakout. Yeah, it just depends on the momentum. But the most important thing is
Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, let me try to. Okay. All right. So let's try to get this, and so that we can be able to, as we wait, so that we can be able to move on. So the first simple steps, like Coach Musa has explained according to your questions, You want to look for areas of support and resistance. Draw your line. It could be a horizontal line, horizontal ray at the swing high and also at the swing low. Right, at the swing low. I love drawing two lines, one at the close of the green candle, another at the close of the red candle. And we have said that for you to confirm a breakout, for example, here, you wait for a green candle that closes above and wait for a second green candle. So for this case, you find that there is no second green candle. But if I have drawn my support and resistance lines, or what I call support and resistance area, at the high and also at the close of up on a green candle and down at a red candle, then I can go in the lower time frame, which is 30 minutes, basically, right? 30 minutes. And you can see now here, we are looking for a breakout. So you see that the green candle, ladies and gentlemen, this one, you see this green candle? This green candle here, you see this green candle started below, because we know a green candle starts below and closes above, where the red candle. So you see now this one is a green candle, this one. So you want to have a second green candle to confirm your breakout, which is this one. And so at the close of this red candle, someone can make their entry if they want to trade sushi in the 30 minutes time frame. And where will they have their exit? They can have their exit because you can see when I come up here, you see this spot here, this is the high. This is one of the previous highs there. And if I draw another one, at the close of this green candle there, so I can be able to make my entry when this green candle closes, this red candle closes above, and I can wait for another green candle, all right? Then pick it up from here and make my take profit up to here, which is a 3% take profit. Instead of me waiting, this is what he has been talking about. Instead of me waiting to make my entry here and take long to make my exit here as my first exit or here as my second exit, I think it is now trying to get simpler. Let me see. Is it trying to get simpler, ladies and gentlemen? Is it trying to get simpler? Is it trying to get simpler? Can I repeat? Is it trying to get simpler? Can I repeat? Is it trying to get simpler? All right. Is it getting simpling? Hey, is it getting simpling? Hey, I'm trying to make sure it gets simpling. Hey, simpling. Simpling. Now, I might draw these lines and someone says, now I know how to trade. Let me go and I trade in my exchanger. You will cry tears that you'll never forget. You see, there is a team that came from South Africa. They learned trading. They got excited. They said, no more paying gas fees. No more paying gas fees. We have been able to survive. These guys went and they traded in the exchanger. Now, in the exchanger, there is no close of position. They had to sweat tears. Up to now, they have disappeared. They say our man has disappeared. My leader save us. I don't give loans. So know why you are here and keep on the strategy. Let me repeat. 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 Sushi. I'm going to go to your app. Okay, so you go to a coin. What do you find out? Find for the immediate swing low. Where are you? Immediate swing low? Bingo, here. Okay. Draw another line at the close of the red candle. Close of red candle, where are you? There. For learning purposes, let me keep this blue. For learning purposes, let me keep this blue. Let me keep this blue. Okay, now go and draw your line at the high, the swing high, the highest point where the market went high. Bingo. Let me keep this red for learning purposes. Then at the close of the what? Of the green candle, draw another line. Now, what you see in between here is what we call support area, and what you see above here, this space is called resistance area. Now you have drawn this in the 4-hour time frame, then go in a lower time frame, 30 minutes, and look for an earlier entry. An earlier what? An earlier entry. We said that for you to confirm a breakout, wait for a green candle. So this green candle has made a breakout. But to confirm the breakout, I want to repeat for someone, wait for another second green candle that forms above. So this red candle is testing, then the next green candle, make your entry. Now, where do you exit? Look at this market. Where are the previous highs? One, if you want to take little profit, there is this high. This is one of the previous highs in this trade. There is this one. For learning purposes, let me make it purple. There is this one. It's up to you. You can choose any exit. Purple. There is this one. It's up to you. Look for the previous highs. There is that one. That is another high. You want to trade the daytime. There is another high there. Do you see where the market went high? There is another high here. There is another high here. All of these are all points where the market went high. This one, this one, this one, this one, this one, and this one. So it's up to you to say, after the next green candle, I'm going to enter sushi, the next green candle, which could form around there, then get out from here. Or get out from here, 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 or get out from there. Is it now understandable? Unless someone wants to write a Bible. Is it now understandable? Is it now understandable? Unless someone wants to write a Bible. I think now it's understandable. Now here's the biggest challenge. You don't take action. Me, I'm not a lecturer. You die with your knowledge. Don't go to the market. Don't analyze it, and you will see the side effects. The side effect is being very knowledgeable, but very broke. Very knowledgeable, but very broke. The other challenge is someone seeing this and not striving to have capital. I don't know. This world has no balance. Hey, my phone wants to go off. I'm still here. I hope now it's very clear. Okay? I'm not here to harm anyone, but that is the way I teach. I don't want to be very serious. Someone has chatted me, can you be more serious? How serious? Me, I'm serious. It's you who think that I'm joking. Me, I'm serious. Because this is how money is made. I don't need to be serious about making money. I'm not the one who brought poverty. Let us go and look at ape. Ape. Someone is saying ape coin. Me, this coin. I respect it. Okay, let's see. Go to 4-hour time frame. That is my favorite. Yes. Yes, you said I prepared already. I was trying to look at it. Okay, first step. What is the swing high? The highest point in this area. The highest point in this area. The highest point in this area. Let me use horizontal line. Let me use horizontal ray. Just blink. Okay, just a minute. Balance my screen. Horizontal ray. Okay. Highest point in the market. I hope you can see. Okay. Close of what? Of the green candle. I hope you can see. So I've created the resistance area. Then I go to lowest point in the market in the area. That is that. Close of the red candle. Close of the red candle. There we go. The close of the red candle. This one, not this red one. The close of the red candle, not this one here. Because this one is still has 3 hours. So I could take either this one exactly or this one, any of the two. Now, this is my support and resistance area. The down part is the support and the upper part is the resistance. Are we together? If you are still with me, type a 1 in the chat. Hey, type a 1 in the chat. Hey, type a 1 in the chat. All of these coins, how do you know which coin to choose to analyze? Any you want, it's up to you. If you are following and you are understanding, type, God, I'm praying. You know, God respect my prayer. Whoever I'm putting in my time as if he's paying me, and he is here and he cannot type a 1 in the chat, let them forget. Let them forget. When they reach trading view, let them forget, because none of you pays me. None of you pays me. Let them forget. Surely. Let them forget. Hey, in good spirit. Yes, they reach trading view, they see nimbus clouds. At least the candles should look when they are upside. Hey, at least in good. Someone just typing 1 in the chat. Now, when you draw your trend line like this one, and you see candles are closing below here, be patient. Wait for a breakout. Wait for a green candle to form above, or a red candle tests it. Then the second green candle is your breakout. So you draw in the 4-hour time frame. You draw in the 4-hour time frame, then check in the 30 minutes. I hope you see in the 30 minutes. Hope you see here. Now, we are not focusing on the past. Now, this one is past. If someone missed here, they missed. So when we say the green candle that forms above and someone knew it, so you would just come here. You enter from this was the breakout. Let me try to point it. This was the breakout here. Then after the breakout, another candle, green candle formed above. And that's where you needed to make your entry. You were supposed to enter from here. And where is your exit? We have said your exit. Look at the previous highs. There is this one here. That is one high. There is this one here. That is a third high. There is this high, not high. There is this one here. That is a fourth high. There is this one here. That is the fifth high. There is this one here. That is the 60th high. So it is up to you to make your entry here. I want to discuss something. To make your entry here and decide to get out from here, or 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 decide to get out from here. Has someone understood that? Type a 2 in a chat. I want to share something. Has someone understood that? Type a 2 in a chat. Type a 2 in the chat. If you have understood that, it is up to you to look at the previous high and say, me, I'm going to get out from there. I'm going to get out from here. I'm going to get out from here. I'm going to get out from here. It is up to you to say, me, I want 2%. Now, what I want to share is it possible to even take 0.5 from Royalq? If I make my entry from the breakout here, if I make my entry from here, and I want to take let me say 0.8, is it possible to take 0.8 from Royalq? Let me remove all these other lines. Is it possible to take 0.8 from Royalq? You want to trade, you want to take 0.8% in Royalq. Is it possible? The answer is it is very possible. What do you do? Just draw a line. Just draw a horizontal line. When you draw the horizontal line, look at the price here. It is 3.917. 3.197 is the price. It is the price of this coin that you want to get out. Come to your Royalq. Come to your Royalq. Where is my Royalq? Today it did not work. Wait. I'm making money as I'm talking. I thought I was not earning. So you come here, look for the coin, ape. Start the trade, which I'm not going to start. Come here on the sell button and put in the price you want your robot to sell. Come here on the sell button, don't tap on market price where it is written market price. Put in the price you want the robot to sell, and the robot will sell that price. Has someone understood that? Has someone understood that? Has someone understood that? Type a 3 in the chat. You can even sell 0.1. You go and put in the sell price you have discovered on that coin. You have what? You have analyzed. So we can wait for the green candle to close above the second line we have drawn. Exactly. You wait for green candle, it closes above. Then you wait for a test green candle that closes above that line, you make your entry. This thing look to give headache. Why can't I wait for a coin to be dropped in the group and I do the trading? Hey, it is up to you. It is up to you. When you say they are hard, they will be hard. When you say they are easy, they will be easy. Can you imagine if I said they are hard? It is just mindset. How do they give headache? Does the price affect the trading capital? How? It doesn't affect the trading capital. If you have maybe $10,000 and you want to take 0.3, it will give you more money. It does not affect the trading capital. If they are hard, don't worry. We shall still drop signals. Yes, I'll spend time. We drop signals. We shall make sure we find coins you can trade until you will learn. Hey, please, for each buy and sell, Binance charges a fee. Shouldn't that be considered in the profit margins? It's very little. You pay very little fees. Me, I have never cared about the fee, the gas fees I pay, because I pay very little. You pay very little, very little. You pay very little money. You cannot pay $10 to $20. You pay very little, very little, very little money. So you can put the two on a weighing scale. You can put the two. I hope we can stop here for today. We can stop here for today. You pay very little, and by the way, for Binance, let me just go there. We pay very little, very little. Just come here in your Binance and come here on Binance, tap on this avatar, tap on home, tap on this avatar here, open it up, come here where it is written use BNB to get discount. Open it up, switch on this one, use BNB to pay fees. Switch it on. Your taker fee and marker fee will go to 0.07500, 0.07500. Then, whenever you will trade, there will be some reminders. Just come once in a month. There will be some reminders, these ones. You tap on convert small to BNB. Those dusts, we call them dusts. Come and convert them. So I will come convert them. And so this will be my fees. Whenever the robot trades for me, They will charge from here, from this one. They will charge from this one here. So you'll pay less because you are using BNB to pay your taker fee and marker fee in Binance. Like you can use that to pay your taker fee and marker fee in Hobby by putting in the Hobby token, the HT token. Is that answered? Convert those small dusts. Convert those small dusts to do it twice, maybe once in 2 weeks or once in a month. And you convert those dusts into BNB. You always pay less taker fee and marker fee. Yes, taker fee and marker fee in your Binance account. Is it okay we stop here? Too much knowledge also is very bad. Too much knowledge. When I teach you everything, will you come back? You will not come back. So we stop here. Thank you so much. Yes, allow me. This one is a recorded Zoom. This one is a recorded Zoom. Allow me invite Mr. Mbiru, he invites leader OBM, and they close our morning session. 1 minute, and we can come to the end. Okay? So thank you so much. God bless you. Mr. Mbiru, your microphone is open, but no voice is coming out. Great. Maybe he's also suffering with the network.
Thank you very much.
You were coming, I don't know what happened. Hey, he's also suffering from network issues. Okay. Hey, so let me invite leader OBM. I hope Mr. Mbiru has been lost. Okay.
Yeah, my leader, good morning.
Good morning, sir. You are very loud and clear.
Okay, good morning, everybody. Good afternoon. From wherever you are listening from. This OBM, the V5 leader. Very privileged to know Royalq, and at the end of the day, Royalq changed my life forever. Yeah, I shared something in the group this morning. Somebody was trying to pitch me to do Ponzi. Now, what we are selling in Royalq is not guaranteed. It's not guaranteed that you're going to make money every day, but it is sure guarantee that at the end of the day, if you develop your skill, you have a lifelong money-making skill. You understand? You will know how to navigate the market. You know, though sometimes life surprised us with something like I shared with Ida Kabanda about a mishap that happened to me. I don't want to share it, but the thing is, there's nothing like a guarantee that your life will just be smooth. You understand? There's nobody on earth, no matter how rich you are, there are some circumstances that will happen. You know, partner got burnt. So, but the thing is, what is your exit plan if life happens to you? You know, when the mishap happened, I was still making money, you know, with my opportunity. Like one of my assets got burnt. So like right now, I will not be making money on the rental property, but the thing is, Royalq is there for me. You understand? Or my other investment is there for me. So the thing is, what is your exit plan? What is your second? You know, if you have maybe you are making money somewhere and something happened. What's your plan? Royalq is one plan that I have. Royalq has come to my rescue. So right now they are doing clean up. You know, the carpenter is there, you know, removing the roofs that have been burnt. But somewhere something's paying for it, and Royalq is that plan for me. So life happens. So there's no guarantee in life that everything will be smooth. Everything will be smooth. Sometimes floating not happen. this is a floating. You understand? But if you have a backup, you always get out of it. So you won't be down. The only thing is maybe the only thing that happened is okay, I'll be maybe resume visitor, then I might be down a little, but but we have hope, that we will come out of it. So that's why Royalq is a blessing for everyone, that is serious with this business. It's a blessing. So it's a lifelong skill that you are actually learning. Like today now, you learn support resistance, when to come into the market, when to exit the market. So let them take even Royalq. People will be able to make money. Like V6, Dr. Money was sharing, that right now, she's not going back to Ponzi. Why? Because she has a skill that's right now she's even giving trading course to her people. These are, most of us started Royalq. I started Royalq personally because I don't like trading. I don't want to trade because I always lose in trading. But right now, I trade whenever I want to trade. And if I'm in floating, I wait. I keep buying the dip until it comes out of it. You understand? So we have a very great skill. Will you lose this opportunity? Will you go back to Ponzi? Somebody came to me, he was saying, guarantee I'm going to make 20% and of my capital, I just told the person immediately, I don't want, this is not for me. I know where I'm going, So this opportunity, please, if you are new here, I started 19 months ago, and by God's grace, I made over $1,000, and every day I make money, because I believe in this opportunity and I got started. And if you are old member here, please, you don't know, what you are actually doing. You don't know this opportunity that please get serious with it. Go back,